What if I told you right now that invisible chains are controlling your life? It's not what you think, it's something far more subtle and dangerous: the fear of other people's opinions. And it's time we all sat down and had to talk about it. In the next 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how this fear is sabotaging your dreams, your relationships, and even your happiness. But more importantly, I'll give you some tools to break free. Imagine the relief of finally living life on your own terms. Ready to become the hero of your own story? Let's go talk about it. But first, hey there, it's Jay with Life Next Level. I'm so glad you're here with me to talk about this. So let's talk about something that's probably affecting your life way more than you realize. FOPO is like having everyone's opinions whispering in your ear at once. Imagine you're at a party and you want to speak up about a hot topic, but football holds you back. I've been there. You stay quiet. You miss a chance to share your unique perspective and talk to other people because what will they think? Picture a typical day. You wake up, check social media, pick an outfit, thinking of other people's opinions, order a salad instead of the burger you want, skip the gym due to self consciousness, and then post a curated photo of your perfect day. Studies show we make 35,000 decisions daily, with up to 70% of those influenced by others' opinions. That's like 24,000 choices potentially shaped by FOPO. Think about how this could be holding you back from your true potential. Why do we care so much? We care so much because our caveman brains are really partly to blame. Back then, being accepted meant survival. If the tribe didn't like you, you faced saber-toothed tigers alone. Who wants that? We developed this need for social approval as a survival mechanism, and it followed us through the modern world. In our modern world, FOPO is like a parasite feeding on our freedom, though. We present a version of ourselves we think will be accepting, creating superficial connections and feeling isolated at the end of the day. Once you recognize FOPO's influence, you can cut those invisible threads. Imagine making choices based on what truly matters to you, pursuing passions without worry about judgment, speaking your mind, and chasing your dreams with confidence. The first step to breaking free is becoming aware of FOPO's influence. Start noticing when you're making decisions based on others' opinions. Once you spot FOPO in action, you've begun to loosen its grip. The second thing I want to discuss: what is the cost of approval? What's the high cost of approval, really? Your dreams left on the shelf. What's the one wild dream you've been too scared to chase? You know, that one that makes your heart race just thinking about it. Maybe it's starting your own business. Maybe it's traveling the world, learning to play the guitar. Whatever it is, I bet there's a little voice in your head saying, but what will people think? That voice is costing you more than you realize. We're talking about dreams collecting dust while you're busy trying to please everyone else. It's time to take a hard look at the price tag of people pleasing, and trust me, it's higher than you think. Let me paint a picture. Imagine you're at the end of your life. Call this the rocking chair test. Looking back at all you've done, studies show that a lot of people in this situation have a few big regrets. And what do you think one of those major regrets is? They wish they'd cared less about what other people thought and more about pursuing and caring about their dreams. We spend so much time worrying about other people's opinions only to realize later, when it's too late, that it wasn't worth it at all. A quick story. I heard an interview with Samantha Livingstone. She's an American swimmer. I believe she won some medals. She shared her personal journey with how she had to overcome FOPO to become a successful swimmer. And it's pretty inspiring, but really at a high level, she talked about how the fear of judgment can literally paralyze you, and it paralyzed her. And it can keep you from going after what you really want in life. It's like having a dream killer living rent free in your head. Imagine if she was like I've been, or maybe you've been, and let that dream die on a shelf because of what others could have thought. She eventually obviously got through it, and so can you. But that's a big dream. FOPO doesn't just affect big dreams. It seeps into all those little daily choices too. Maybe you don't speak up in a meeting because you're worried about sounding dumb, or you don't wear that outfit you love because you think people might judge you. Each of those small compromises might not seem like a big deal, but they all add up over time. And before you know it, you're living a life that's more about pleasing others than being true to yourself. And here's the kicker: FOPO doesn't just affect your present, it can steal your entire future. Think about all those ideas you've talked yourself out of because you were worried about what others may think or might say. That business you never started, that book you never wrote, that YouTube channel you never launched. The fear of judgment is a major dream blocker and killer, and it's robbing you of experiences, growth, and success and happiness. But what if we could change that? What if we could reclaim those shelved dreams and start living life on our own terms? Imagine the possibilities if you stopped letting other people's opinions control your choices. We're used to it, it's ingrained in us. But recognizing the cost of FOPO is really the first step of breaking free from its grip. So, third, this is the big one. This will piggyback on it off of everything else. I want to discuss how you become the hero of your own journey, the journey to your authentic living. It's time to flip the script on football and become the hero of your own story. Are you ready to stop living someone else's version of your life and start writing your own epic tale? I know it sounds intimidating, but trust me, the journey is worth every single step. Think of overcoming FOPO as your personal hero's journey. You're facing some pretty scary monsters, your fears and those judgments that have been holding you back for a long time. And it's not going to be easy, but you've got what it takes to come out on top. Let's talk about building that superhero confidence. It's like assembling your own personal toolkit, with each tool representing your values. When you're clear on what matters to you, other people's opinions start to lose their power. Instead of worrying about what others think, try asking yourself, did I show up today with alignment to my values? And every hero needs a support squad. Surrounding yourself with people who encourage your growth and authenticity and maybe are doing the same with themselves can make a world of difference. These are the folks who are going to cheer you on when you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Success, every step you take, success or failure. But they're going to be there. They're going to be your cheering section. You're going to be theirs. Surround yourself with those people, and then you stop caring about other people's opinions even more. But what about those moments when your inner critic starts throwing its shade? That's when it's time to reframe that negative self-talk. Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, ask yourself, what's the best thing that could happen? What could go really right? It's amazing how that simple mind shift, that mindset shift, can turn fear into excitement. Here's a secret weapon in your fight against FOPO: small daily acts of authenticity. Could be speaking up in a meeting when you usually stay quiet, or trying out that new hobby you've been curious about. These little steps build your confidence muscle over time. Think about all those small things that you do to please other people that add up. All these little steps to be your authentic self add up as well and counteract the FOPO. This journey definitely requires some vulnerability. I mean, really, almost any personal growth journey does. And it's going to feel uncomfortable at times. That discomfort, it's where the magic happens. That's where you grow. It's in those moments of vulnerability that you're going to connect more deeply with yourself and with others that align with you. And hey, let's talk about failure for a second. It's not the enemy, it's part of the process. Each setback is a chance to learn and grow stronger. Remember, your worth isn't defined by your failures or successes. Imagine waking up each day excited to be exactly who you are. Everyone else be damned. You're pursuing your dreams without constantly looking over your shoulder for approval. You're making choices based on what lights you up, not what others expect or think. That's the real reward: becoming the authentic hero of your own journey. I love this topic and think it's a very, very powerful discussion. And hopefully you do too. But before we go, I want to tell you something that's the truth, and you have to hear it. It's the absolute truth. You are incredible just as you are. Your worth is not tied to others' opinions. And it's time that you embrace and live that out. This week, take one small step towards authenticity. Speak up in that meeting, wear that outfit you love, do it for you. Write it down and do it this week. And do it next week, and then do it every day. Remember, a clear goal shifts your mindset from fear to fulfillment. And hey, your actions can inspire others as well. Let's support each other here as we break free from FOPO and step into our authentic selves. You've got this. And hey, again, what's one way that you're going to choose authenticity over fear today? Appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. Appreciate you.